Okay, so today we're diving into a book that really changed the conversation around trauma. It's Peter A. Levine's In an Unspoken Voice.
Right. And this is the foundational text for what's known as somatic experiencing.
Yeah, and if you've ever felt like you've talked a memory to death, but the feeling, the physical tension is still there, this is really for you.
Our whole mission here is to shift how you see healing. We're moving away from trauma as just a story, a bad memory in your mind,
Mhm.
and we're moving towards understanding it as this physical charge. It's literally an unspoken voice that your body can't forget.
And let's just get right to the core of it, the most surprising part. The idea that trauma doesn't live in the event.
No, not in the car crash or the argument.
It lives in your body,
Yeah.
specifically in what your body couldn't do in the action that got stuck during that moment of threat.
Exactly. I mean, Levine's whole point is that this isn't a pathology. It's not a mental illness. It's biology. It's an interrupted survival response.
A survival response, you mean like fight or flight?
Fight, flight, or even freeze. These are powerful natural urges. Trauma is what happens when that biological process gets overwhelmed and can't complete.
And this is where that classic example comes in, right? The difference between us and animals.
Yeah.
You see a gazelle escape a lion, and what does it do? It shakes. It literally trembles and shakes it all off. It discharges the energy.
It completes the cycle. But humans,
Yeah.
we do the opposite. We're told to be strong, hold it together. So we freeze, we suppress that urge.
So all that energy, that adrenaline meant for running or fighting, where does it go?
It gets trapped. That's the key. That unfinished survival energy gets locked in the nervous system.
Wow.
And that's where the symptoms come from. The chronic anxiety, the muscle tension, that feeling of dread for no reason. Your body is basically stuck on high alert.
It's still waiting to finish the action.
It is. It's perpetually waiting.
So that means the stories we tell ourselves about what happened might actually be secondary. The body is remembering the feeling of being unsafe, the racing heart, the tight chest.
That's it. It remembers the physiological state, even if the mind forgets the details. And that raises the big question. If trauma's language isn't words, how do you heal it?
Right, because talking alone isn't going to cut it.
Talking can help, but it's often not enough. True healing happens when we stop trying to reason with these sensations and just gently start to listen to them.
Which brings us to the method itself, to titration,
Yes.
which I love because it's so gentle. You're not flooding yourself with the whole awful memory.
Absolutely not. That would just be re-traumatizing. Titration is about working in tiny, safe doses. You focus on just a sliver of a bodily sensation.
So not the story, but just noticing a warmth in your hand or a little bit of tightening in your throat.
Exactly that. You just notice a tiny bit of that knot in your stomach, maybe feel it shift by like 5%.
Just 5%.
And then you immediately guide your attention back to something neutral, something that feels safe, like your feet on the floor. You're just dipping a toe in.
And the release, when it happens, is not what you see in the movies.
No dramatic screaming or catharsis. It's so subtle.
It's a spontaneous yawn or a little tremor in your hands, a deep sigh that comes out of nowhere.
That's the nervous system finally letting go of that old stored energy. It's quietly completing its job.
So the goal isn't to relive pain. It's to restore regulation.
That's the whole game. Regulation is just your nervous system's ability to move smoothly from stress back to calm. That flexibility is health.
But none of this can happen without one thing.
Safety. It is the absolute non-negotiable foundation.
And that means what exactly in this context?
It means slowing way down. It means knowing you have a choice, that you can stop at any moment. It means boundaries, and maybe most importantly, an attuned, safe connection with another person.
When the body finally feels safe, it can stand down from high alert.
It gives itself permission to leave survival mode.
And I think that's such a hopeful message for anyone listening. You're not broken. Your body isn't betraying you. It's speaking to you in signals. Healing starts when you just patiently listen, just noticing.
Which leaves us with a final thought. If trauma really is just stored energy, what's one small, safe way you could start to practice that awareness today? How can you begin to gently listen to your own body's unspoken voice?